All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Trenton Cannon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
First down, it's Lauletta. Throwing for his running back. He's got it complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Ryan. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And the Giants ready to come out now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off.
He's got a man, complete. 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 71 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Now it's Lauletta. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jordan Leslie, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action here on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles. But also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey, let's go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Ryan back into his end zone. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, fun on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about fast. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A first down carry for Barkley. Shrugs him off. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Set, 3-19.
throwing on third down, Lauletta. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Let's go. Ready, set.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Hey, let's go. 21. Got it. Ready, set.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And Jones hands it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And it's caught over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Slid over the ground over the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the shotgun, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Logan Paulson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's able to put it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's low let off, play action. Going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
21. Hey, gun. 22.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And finding the tight end Hooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 3rd down, Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
Now blown. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan escaping the pressure right. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Here's Lawletta now on 2nd. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Lawletta. He finds Lashley complete over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
A handoff to Berkeley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Lawletta. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Lucky 56.
They'll try to run for it with Berkeley. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, here's Lawletta. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are in for 6. And he knocks it through. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he is down deep into Giant territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Off the bootleg. Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Space.
Throwing again. Ryan. The quick slant caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to float this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Giants. 56 yards. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now it's Lauletta. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Lauletta now to throw. This is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. Now Lauletta. He fights it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And some room to work. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. I don't see any flags, Charles. And in the final stages, the return touchdown has him an extra point away from tying this up.
You're exactly right. The field is clean. It's going to count.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Derek Shelby takes him down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Lucky 56.
Lauletta. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First throw in overtime for Lauletta. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now Lauletta on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A huge play there in overtime. 47 yards. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, Lauletta. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in.